between these two fighters. Nice circling movement there. There's the leg across, that's it. That's the throw. We've seen her do so many times before. That was the Ippon. Came to her on the left, stuck her leg across and just rolled and turned, and that dumped Gravenstein over. 100% Ippon there, so gold medal goes to Isabel Fernandez. Silver medal to Gravenstein of the Netherlands. Bronzes in this event went to Cavazuti of Italy and Barbara Harel of France. Fernandez looking very pleased with herself, reigning Olympic champion, coming off the mat as now the current European champion. So let's watch this one from above. Throws the leg across, awkward position there, but look at the finish on that. She really turns, and she's got that arm trapped. It's very much a Maki-komi move. She's trapped Gravenstein's arm round her stomach, and as she turns, that spins Gravenstein right the way over and dumps her on her back. Looking very pleased with herself. Certainly a nice, clean way to end a European final. Now, our last final, I should say, in this second of 3 days. The European Championships between Giuseppe Maddaloni, the reigning Olympic champion of Italy, and Gennady Bilodid of the Ukraine. Maddaloni in the right suit there. Bilodid opens up the attacks with a stomach throw on the Maddaloni, but comes to nothing. Maddaloni, as I've said, reigning Olympic champion, European champion in '99 and '98. Tough, experienced competitor. Bilodid, on the other hand, of the Ukraine, only result is to place 5th in Europe last year, but he's certainly not overawed by this Olympic gold medalist. So Bilodid, you moving forward the whole time, taking the fight to Maddaloni. And, well, that looked like a fake attack there. So let's see if he'll give a penalty for that. Yeah, that's the penalty against Maddaloni. So that goes 3 points to Bilodid. Both these fighters locked in tight. There's a kind of Sumigaishi type attack there from Bilodid. Maddaloni grips, turns in on the left. Now comes through on the right, trying to trap the arm of the Ukrainian and take him over with a shoulder throw, but comes to nothing, that particular attack. So Maddaloni trying to duck low, looking for the legs, but Bilodid's got them pulled too far back. And there tries a Sumigaishi. Is that it? That's an Ippon. Well, Bilodid gets that one. He drops down on his back like a stomach throw, hooks his leg in between Maddaloni's legs and spins him over. Takes Maddaloni's arm out of the equation, wraps it in tight. And that's it. Bilodid of the Ukraine takes his gold medal. The reigning Olympic champion is beaten. And I saw Maddaloni nodding on that one, as if to say, yeah, that was it, fair and square. Silver medals in this event went to Fernandez of France and Belokosov of Moldavia. Well, that's an upset there, a major upset. Ukrainian coming through to beat the reigning Olympic champion. The Ukrainian with very little form and certainly taking over the Italian. Let's watch that one again. So pushing hard into each other, drops down, hooks his leg on the inside and rolls Maddaloni over. Well, you could say it wasn't a full-blooded Ippon, but look, that was pretty effective there. Takes him over, a little bit of a pause, two-stage type throw. So certainly that was a convincing win there, I think, for this newcomer. Tomorrow we'll be showing the remaining categories, namely the women's under 48, under 52 and open, and the men's under 60 and under 66 kilo category and the open events. So I hope you'll join us then. It should be on at 2200 hours tomorrow evening. And that will conclude our 3 days of the European Championships. Well, this is a jolly finish to the event. There's the Yugoslav in the white judo suit, Bembou Daoud of France in the blue suit, and this promises to be a lively competition. Bembou Daoud, loudly supported by this huge home crowd here in Paris. Experienced competitor, got a silver medal in Sydney when he lost to Ozkan the Turk. He won the World Championships in '99, he's the reigning world champion, and then he beat Ozkan of Turkey. And he was first in Europe in '98 and '99. So, on form, it's got to be Bembou Daoud's match. But we've seen some newcomers in this European Championship so far. People with no international form who've come through and taken good medals. And it's perhaps the start of a new Olympic cycle when the old ones retire. And that's an opening score there from Bembou Daoud, or Yuko, a 5-point score against Mihalkovic in the opening minute of this 5-minute bronze medal match. So let's up the tension a bit now. Crowd strongly behind Larbi as they're chanting out, Larbi, Larbi. Very fluid fighter is the Frenchman in the blue suit here. Attack smoothly follows attack. Can seem to pull something out of the bag in almost any situation. Very deep grip there on one side. But the Yugoslavs attacking, going for the legs, trying to get round behind. But Bembou Daoud just standing there, watching for an opening. So into the grip up, there's that extreme stance that the Frenchman takes. He grips, cross grips with his right hand onto the sleeve and then right round the back with his left arm. Now there's been some move recently at International Judo Federation levels to stop that very deep grip, but not for this particular match. It's not official policy yet, as far as I know. And Mihalkovic there gets a penalty against. And that's added to Bembou Daoud's score. So Bembou Daoud's now got 5 points and 3 points. Well, the Yugoslavs having a good go there, tried to grab Bembou Daoud's ankle, upset the pattern of his attacks a bit, and he's coming across there with his own brand of one-sided judo. And there's that Sumigaeshi type action, rolling sacrifice throw that Bembou Daoud does, drops to the ground, swings his leg through between the opponent's legs and tries to roll them over his head. And Mihalkovic there picks up a bang in the face in the middle of that mix-up. Can't see any blood, but it's asking the ref there if he can see any, or is it a bit of tooth? Well, looks like it's a bit of tooth. Well, they call judo the gentle art, but goodness knows where that translation came from. Certainly gentle for the one who's handing out the treatment, not so good for the one who's on the receiving end. And here we see that extreme gripping of the Frenchman, cross grip to the sleeve, left arm over the top. Then if necessary, he opens up on the other side. From that position, he'll swing in. And that's Mihalkovic making a good attempt there to get his hips through and take the Frenchman over. Still no score for Mihalkovic. 5 points score and a 3-point score for the Frenchman. There's the high grip again, followed up by Ako Chigari by the look of that. Knocked Mihalkovic down, but not enough to score a point. Still that extreme grip of the Frenchman. He's so dangerous with that. There's that Kouchi again, but Mihalkovic turns around, spins off it, lands on his front. And Bembou Daoud wrapping round from behind, bit of a wrestling hold there, rolling the man over. But not in such a way as to himself end up on top in a pinning position. More of an opening up type move for that one. Still 5 points and 3 points to Bembo Dawood. Over halfway through this match now. Well, Mihalkovic needs to find an answer to this deep grip. It's dangerous, particularly in the manner that Bembo opens up from there. Well, it's another passivity for Mihalkovic there, and that will give 2 5-point scores now to Bembo Dawood in the blue seat there of France. There's that Sumigaeshi move again. The referee calls it out. Commands in judo, of course. Refereeing commands are all in Japanese. Handful of commands, don't have to learn too much of the language to get by in a judo match. So Bembo Dawood, extreme left posture. Mihalkovic on the right, and there's that Sumigaeshi move again now. Mihalkovic tries to settle in for a hold down as Bembo Dawood goes underneath, but Bembo Dawood's got that leg trapped, you can see from the camera above, and that negates the hold. If Mihalkovic could have got his leg free at that point, the hold would have come into play. And a little bit of pain there in the left hip of the Frenchman. So back into the fray after that. Bembo Dawood comfortably in the lead, as you'd expect with his track record. But he's finding it a wee bit difficult to finish off this Yugoslav. And there's some nice turning movements on the side there. Mihalkovic is, and there's a, well, goodness knows what you'd call that, almost like a one-sided Hanegoshi on the left, which almost flipped the Yugoslav off his feet. Now there's that rolling action again. Well, if it was Olympic wrestling, that would be scoring points, but it doesn't in judo. So Bembo Dawood, 2 5-point scores and 1 3-point score. And no scores at all for Mihalkovic, just 2 penalties against. Well, Mihalkovic has got to find an answer to this extreme gripping manoeuvre of the Frenchman. Perhaps he ought to look at negating that arm that comes over, that left arm that comes over. First he ought to sort of concentrate on taking that out of action and not letting it come over the top. See, there it comes around that left arm. He needs to concentrate on that left arm, stop that deep grip. But he's not, he allows it to come through, and that's too dangerous for him. Yeah, just gets it without any trouble at all, does the Frenchman. And there's another Kouchi. Mihalkovic spins off it. Referee calls a 3-point score, but the judges disagree, so he waves it off. It's a lively match, this. Bembo Dawood's always a great crowd pleaser. Keeps on the move the whole time, buzzes around the mat, really. Extremely fit Frenchman. Second in the world in 97. First in Europe, 98, 99. First in the world in 99. And there's a left Uchimata. But Mihalkovic rides that fairly easily. Well, the coaches are willing Bembo Dawood on. They want some finishing score on this Yugoslav. He's got no international form at all. So Bembo Dawood looking slightly puzzled there. The Yugoslav's legs are a bit long, I think, for the Uchimata attack on him, but he's going in now. There's a knockdown right on the edge. Now it was coincided with time, the bell, and I think that was out of time. So too late there. So there you see the score. Bembo Dawood of France, 2 5-point scores and 1 Koka, 1 3-point score. and that gives him the bronze medal. The other bronze in this under 66 kilo event went to the Slovakian Krnac. 2 bronzes awarded in each weight category. Well, it was Bembudo who must have been the favourite for this category at the start of the event, but he lost to the other bronze medalist, Krnac of Slovakia, in the 3rd round, unexpectedly. He was way ahead and then he suddenly lost it. Well, there you see that Sumigaishi action of Bembudo there, and we've seen it again. Does it from that extreme grip that he's got over the collar and deep. Very effective with it. So as I was saying, Bembudo got knocked out unexpectedly in the 3rd round by the other bronze medalist, Krnac of Slovakia, leading all the way through the contest, then suddenly going down to an Ouchigari towards the end. Well, that's the way it goes in judo. That's the beauty of it in many ways. How an invincible position ahead can suddenly evaporate with a very quick throw out the blue. Well, here we are coming up to our 2nd of our bronze medal fights. This is the open category, the men's, and it's between Berk Fellner of Austria and Csizmadia of Hungary. So a cautious grip up to start. These are the heavyweights. Csizmadia in the white suit comes across with a left Harai Goshi there, and that's it. That's the score. And it's given a Nippon. Well, that was a very quick opening score there for that bronze medal fight. Berk Fellner placed 3rd in Europe last year. The best Csizmadia has ever done was to place 3rd in the Paris tournament this year. Well, that's it. Takes the bronze there with that left-sided Harai Goshi in the opening seconds of the match. The other bronze in this event went to Chochishvili of Georgia. For those who have been in judo a few decades, that will be a familiar name. It was Shota Chochishvili, who was one of the first to break the Japanese deadlock on the judo gold medals in the early 70s. But this was his son who scored the bronze in this one. So I digress a bit. There's that throw that won the bronze. You can see left leg across, a little bit of a hop, and full commitment into the throw by Csizmadia of Hungary to get the Ippon. There's that left leg, goes across, controls the head of Berk Fellner. You can see the head pulled into the body, and then down he goes, flat on his back with quite a lot of weight on top of him. Stay with us, we'll be back after the break.
I think the most important.
52 kilo category. Steve, one of the 2 lighter ones. It starts at under 48 kilos and it moves up to under 52 kilos. And we see Inga Clement of Belgium in the white judo suit, getting ready to come on. She'll be fighting Isabel Schmutz of Switzerland in the blue judo suit. Competitors come in. Always a nerve-wracking moment for them, accompanied by their coaches and the various officials to ensure that all is correct. First of all, they come out to the places just outside the fighting area. Then they bow, and they move in to their places. And then it's Hajime and begin. So Inga Clement in the white suit, 97 champion of Europe in 97. Fights Isabel Schmutz, placed 5th in the worlds in 99, 3rd in Europe in 98, 5th in the worlds in 97. So there's been a bit of a gap for the Belgian girl. She placed 1st in the Munich Masters tournament this year. But between this year and 97, no evidence of any wins internationally. So fairly well matched, these 2. And it's Clement of Belgium looking for a strangle there, wraps the legs round from behind. She's a Belgium girl already. 1 5-point score ahead, as we can see on the clock there. Clement, 1 Yuko, or 5-point score, and nothing to Schmutz of Switzerland. Deep grip from Clement and right-sided posture. Tries the Uchimata and the Ouchigari. That's attacks to the inside of the leg. Uchimata, the lift up. Ouchi, the hook away and push back. Move. Very cautious gripping up, as fighters do. They start just slightly out of range and they move in and snatch the grips as quickly as they can. Often the grips are broken as soon as they're taken. Now that's Clement there trying to grapevine round the legs. And Schmutz goes to the ground. Clement settles in, wraps the legs round. Now she's got one arm inserted through. You can see there she's looking for the arm lock, but the referee stands them up. Großzügig bewegen und nach hinten arbeiten. Los geht's! Vociferous coaching there from the Swiss coach. I mentioned yesterday or the day before in the judo program, there's moves to regulate the activities of the on-mat side coaches. Sometimes they're more of an attraction than the actual fighters, the amount of noise and gestures they make. Slightly low-key event here between these two. Hasn't really taken off yet. We're just coming up to the halfway point of this match. And that's Schmutz coming through on the left there, but doesn't really lock in tight enough. And Clement yet again settling in from behind, legs wrapped round, looking for the arm lock. So Clement in the lead at this stage with 1 5-point score. No passivities awarded yet to the girls, either of them. And there's a good spin through by Schmutz. Couldn't quite turn Clement over, who cartwheeled out of it fairly safely. And Schmutz now on top, trying to take the fight on the ground to Clement, but his referee's a bit tight on the time he allows down there. A bit of a twinge there in the hip by the look of it. There's that Schmutz coming underneath. Looks like she's going to score off that, but Clement lands on her knees and nothing else touches by the look of it. Scoring's got to be more or less on the back or the buttocks to score. Nothing on the front. Schmutz dropping in again. Looks though she lost the grip on that one as she turned in. You need maximum purchase on the other opponent's jacket if you're going to spin them over. And Clement again there looking for that arm lock, but Schmutz has got her leg trapped and it's taking away some of the power from the pull which she would otherwise have on that arm. Still 5 points ahead for Inge Clement, Belgium. And an exchange of, now that was a Yuko scored there by the referee for that counter move by Schmutz on Clement. She stuck her leg out and dropped down and spun around, and now she's looking for a rollover on the ground, and that's leveled the scores up quite considerably. And we've only got under a minute to go. Now there you can see she hooks the leg, but she lands on her front almost, more or less, but with a little bit of movement onto the side, and that was enough to get the Yuko there. Generous score perhaps, the way Clement fell, a little bit on the side. So 5 point given for that one. Kouchi there, lead off, followed by another Kouchi, and as Clement sticks her leg out, then down and round goes Schmutz with her legs stretched out wide and spins Clement over it. So a little bit of a chat here about the scoring. So there you see, scores absolutely level. And we're nearly at the end of regulation time. We know we now have this golden score rule. If it's a draw at the end of regulation time, they carry on fighting, and the first score, well, there's a nice turnover. The referee gives Rosari for that, for Clement of Belgium.